Choosing a bullet journal theme for an entire year can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Today, I'm showing you a way to pick your 2026 theme along with a step-by-step tutorial. And then I will give you 4 complete year-long systems, each with 13 variations you can use right out of the box. Welcome to Bullet Journaling with Eva, and let's go straight into why yearly themes matter. A yearly theme gives your journal consistency, reduces decision fatigue, and makes every month feel connected. It helps you create a cohesive aesthetic and, most importantly, it keeps you inspired even during busy weeks when you don't have time to brainstorm new ideas. Oh, and yearly themes make planning fun. Now let's talk about how to choose your theme. Here you can see 3 of my themes for 2025. And if you try to look for details these 3 spreads have in common, you will notice that all contain animals and they all have a metallic shine. Even when you aren't able to see that shine clearly, like in August, there are still celestial details such as stars on each of these spreads. So, let's start with the foundation, and that is your vibe. Ask yourself, how do I want my journal to feel this year? Calm, cozy, minimal, playful, magical? And if that vibe changes during the year, you can absolutely switch things up. You can even reset mid-year if you are using 2 journals, as I am. I use 1 bullet journal from January to June and 1 from July to December. Once you select the vibe, choose a word that captures it. Something like growth, adventure, softness, ocean, or wonder. Next, choose your object category. This is your theme family. It can be botanical shapes, abstract forms, cartoonish animals, or even countries and cultures. Then, it's time to choose your color palette. I always recommend using 3 colors. 1 main color, 1 accent, and 1 neutral. But you can change these colors from month to month if you want to. I will show you some bonus ideas and some of my previous spreads so you can look at them for inspiration. This keeps your journal cohesive and easy to work with all year. Now, choose 1 main motif and 2 supporting elements. When we talk about motifs and supporting elements, we are talking on a monthly basis. This is the secret to easy doodling. When you know your 3 visual elements, you never lose time searching for new inspiration, and your pages always feel connected. Also, if you choose something that feels a bit challenging, this becomes a way to learn new drawing skills throughout the year. You gain different techniques and grow creatively. And finally, build a cohesive flow across your pages. Repeat shapes, repeat shadows, repeat color placement. This is how your journal stays harmonious from January all the way to December. Here you can see how you can define your journal motifs. For example, nature and leaves symbolize growth and renewal. You can choose geometry, shapes represent balance and structure. For whimsy, animals inspire joy and creativity. For culture, patterns reflect diversity and heritage. For botanical themes, flora evokes calmness and peace as well. Now, how do you build flow across pages? First of all, you need to create visual continuity in your journal by repeating lines, shapes, and colors. If you look back at my 2025 bullet journal, you will notice I repeated stars and celestial elements, metallic colors, and I always choose an animal. And to keep your decorative logic consistent, you should use the same shading techniques everywhere. Accent lines and other design elements that you can always rely on. Now, I have prepared 4 year-long theme systems for you. Each system has at least 13 ideas you can use, 12 for each month and 1 for your bullet journal setup. All of the images are public domain images that I found and downloaded from the internet from websites like Pexels, Unsplash, and Pixabay. The 4 themes are Botanical Worlds, Abstract Aesthetic, Cartoonish Animals, and Countries and Cultures. So let's go straight into the first one, Botanical Worlds. You can work with leaves and use variety of shapes and sizes for visual interest, or choose flowers for colorful accents that enhance beauty. You can use branches as natural elements to bring an organic feel. You can choose different color palettes for harmonious shades that evoke warmth and calm. You can use recurring motifs to unify the visuals, and you can also include symbols of personal growth that reflect your journey throughout the year. You can choose tropical ferns with lush, intricate patterns and layered greens, or desert succulents with unique shapes and vibrant color contrast. A white flower meadow theme lets you choose one flower for each month. A forest canopy theme uses sunlight filtering through leaves. A herb garden theme highlights rich textures and colors. You can even use bonsai, artfully shaped trees symbolizing tranquility. I also wanted to show you how your color choices can completely change a botanical theme. Greens evoke nature and tranquility. Earth tones represent grounding and connection to the environment. Soft pastels inspire creativity and calmness. Ochre brings warmth and brightness. Terracotta adds earthy warmth and creativity. Saffron introduces vibrant colors that add energy. The second theme is abstract aesthetic. For this, you can choose geometric elements with clean lines and shapes that unify your design. You can choose specific color palettes to create warmth and calm. I will link my guide on how to create color palettes for your bullet journaling. You can play with texture, especially if you love scrapbooking. You can use watercolors and then outline them with fine liners. Always look for balance. Symmetry and asymmetry together create visual harmony. You can choose simplicity with minimal elements, focus on essential beauty, or choose inspiration-driven elements that evoke creativity and expression. You can create geometric compositions with harmonious shapes and suiting visuals. You can use complementary color schemes for depth. Watercolor wash means that you can take watercolors and basically add smudges to your design. Brushstroke harmony highlights the brush texture. Minimalist lines create simple elegance for a clean look. Dotted patterns and playful detail add creative expression. Soft gradients create gentle transitions, and color palettes are important here as well. Soft naturals create a calming effect. Warm accents inspire creativity. Muted tones give you a refined aesthetic. Earthy hues feel grounded. Pastel swirls bring soft color transitions, and monochrome palettes give minimalist sophistication with elegant contrast. The third theme is cartoonish animals. And for this one, I have a surprise for you. Throughout the 2026, you will see 2 bullet journal setups for each month, because my colleague asked me to prepare a bullet journal for her as well. Her theme will be cartoonish animals, and I will guide you step by step on how to create it. This one is really fast and simple, so if you are a beginner or you want a quick ideas, I will show you a simple decorations and doodles, things like Snoopy, turtles and other cute characters. You can choose playful, recognizable animal designs like the ones I used in 2025. You can choose bright and inviting colors. You can choose a single animal that does different things throughout the year. For example, a cat decorating the Christmas tree in December or surfing in August. You can also choose theme built around fun colors and repeating character, or a set of different animals. You can make things whimsical, lighthearted or fun. You can personalize the spreads for unique expression. You can choose groups of animals, forest friends for nature lovers, ocean creatures for beach vibes, safari animals for adventurous energy, farmyard animals for cheerful vibes, mythical creatures for imaginative journaling, or vibrant jungle themes for something lively and bold. The fourth theme combines countries and cultures. Here your possibilities are limitless. You can focus on textiles and celebrate patterns and colors from around the world. You can highlight artifacts and unique cultural expressions. You can choose culinary themes that explore dishes and traditions. You can celebrate festivals and events. You can illustrate landmarks. You can focus on one country each month, for example, Japanese minimalism with simple designs that promote calm, Moroccan tiles with bright, intricate patterns, Scandinavian simplicity with minimal natural elements, Indian textiles with a rich color, African patterns with bold energy, or Mexican fiesta themes with joyful vibrance. These can be countries you want to visit, countries you have already visited, all cultures you feel inspired by. Again, color matters. Earthy tones reflect grounded beauty, vibrant colors evoke celebration, traditional hues show cultural significance. Muted accents offer soft sophistication. Heritage tones connect with history, and cultural palettes draw from global artistry. Here you can see my previous year's themes. As I mentioned, I will add the bonuses and you can see the differences. These are all themes I had in 2025. Everywhere you can see an animal, a metallic color, and celestial details. For January, I had a wolf. For February, a hare. For March, an owl. For April, a deer. For May, a fox. For June, a whale. For July, a jellyfish. For August, a turtle. For September, a hedgehog. For October, a monolot. For November, a swan. And for December, penguins. I will make a list of all of these monthly setups if you want to recreate them for your 2026 bullet journal. I will link them and include my monthly setups. And I will also work on playlists of weekly spreads for each month. They may not be ready at the moment this video is released, but they will be added to each monthly setup once they are prepared. You can see that although the motifs stayed consistent throughout the year, the techniques changed. For January, I used water-based markers and metallic acrylic markers. For March, May, August, September, October, and December, I used aquarelle colored pencils. For February and April, I used just metallic colors. Here you can also see my monthly setups for 2024. In 2024, I went for a rainbow, but not in a strict order. I used blue, then red, then yellow, then gold, then purple with blue, then yellow again, then pink, blue, brown, and blue again. The spreads weren't as consistent as in 2025, but each month still followed its own internal consistency. My artistic skills improved a lot that year. If you compare February 2024 with February 2025, you can see the growth. That's why I encourage you to start with simple doodles, something that motivates you. Skills develop with practice, and over time you will get better and better. December 2024 inspired my entire 2025 theme because I love the alcohol marker style with gold accents. But, as I mentioned, my colleague chose cartoon characters for her journal, and I still haven't chosen my own theme for 2026. I already posted a poll for my theme, so if you want to help choose, or if you want to follow along with the same theme, then please vote for one of the two. I am choosing between botanical worlds and abstract aesthetics. I'm not choosing countries and cultures yet because it's such a big theme and I'm not sure where to start. So I will stay with the two simpler ones. Maybe in 2027 I will challenge myself with countries. But for now, I would love your help with choosing botanical rules or abstract aesthetic for my 2026 bullet journal. Then we can enjoy every spread together. And now, here is a quick recap and key takeaway as we reflect on our journey throughout themes. A thoughtful yearly theme can shape your journal experience in 2026. Embrace the process of selecting a theme that resonates with you, inspires creativity, and fosters personal growth. Let your journal become a canvas for your aspirations and reflections throughout the year. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments which yearly theme you would choose for 2026. And if you want more weekly bullet journal inspiration, tutorials, and guided setups, make sure to subscribe. I will see you next Friday when we will start a new bullet journal, beginning with the one I'm making for my colleague. That gives you time to choose my theme until the 12th of December. You have plenty of time to help me decide. I will see you in the next one. Bye!